Okay, last night finally got to see 9, not the current musical-based movie, the one with the post-apocalyptic world and the rag dolls. This was a visually beautiful movie. You know, there's lots of intricacy that was put into this. You know, each individual rag doll, you know, except for the two that are twins. You know, there's a lot of personality, there's a lot of thought put into each individual character. You know, it really gives the impression that the scientists who made them put lots of love and effort into creating them. Now, I can say this movie had a problem in the mainstream box office. This is a unique movie. You know, it's a bit too much on the frightening side from an emotional level, and even from just the dolls are almost constantly hunted by bizarrely Burton-esque mechanical beasts. So that alone makes it a little bit probably too frightening for children to watch. And of course, the way the animation is portrayed, you really picture adults trying to go see this. It tried to kind of do the Night Before Christmas approach, where you take something that's not quite juvenile and childish, that's designed for more like adult contemporary, but some people don't want to see an animated movie when they're older. But this movie was undeniably ahead of its time when it comes to the way the animation was portrayed. Recently saw Up, and Up was beautiful the way this was done. This is done in a whole different setting. I mean, everything about the way this was done felt immense, felt immersive. This story has a frantic pace of being 80 minutes. There's the moments where there's downtime, they actually are trying to explain, the world, what happened, what's going on, why they're doing what they're doing. And then it goes right into, another action sequence. Very beautiful pacing. This was actually a very good movie. I really can't give a lot away, but essentially, a robot was created to create other robots to make life better. That was the intention. The military got a hold of it. Because, a robot that makes other robots and constantly upgrades and improves itself would be phenomenal in the ways of war. And then, of course, once world peace was achieved through using, giant unstoppable robots, like all times when giant robots are involved, they took over and essentially killed all of humanity and destroyed every living thing. There's not even grass on this planet. It is just a desolate wasteland. The one that survived was a scientist who created essentially 7 rag dolls to try to help recreate life on the planet. I mean, that is a unique and what could have easily been a very epic storyline. This movie probably could have gone on a little bit longer. But you could tell, to keep the pacing and to keep it at that very frantic level, and to give you some level of at least caring for essentially rag dolls, it did a very phenomenal job. 9 is a great movie. I highly recommend seeing it. If you're a fan of animation, it's very good animation. It's like head and shoulders above what you see in most mainstream animated movies. This was a very amazing movie.